So I have the Multisteno here by Nultronics. I was just intrigued by this steno keyboard because I already have a uni, but the uni doesn't necessarily do it for me. Not for any specifically alarming reason. The uni isn't a bad steno keyboard by any stretch of the imagination. But there was something about the feel of the keyboard that I didn't necessarily like, so I did a little bit of research. There was a steno keyboard that I was really looking forward to getting. I can't remember what it was called. It was the, hold on, let me see if I can look it up real quick. The splittography, that's what it was called. It was the splittography. I really wanted to get my hands on a splittography, but apparently they don't make them anymore, so I'm out of luck on that. But this is the Multisteno by Nultronics. It comes in this fantastic case. As you can see, I already took it out of the packaging, and this case feels fantastic. It feels great, nice and sturdy. The material is, don't get me wrong, I'm not a material expert or anything like that. I don't really know what this material is, but it has this nice handle here. The zipper looks like it's made with high quality. It's a very sturdy zipper. It doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. Feels really good. So let's go ahead and open this. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So there is a bit of cushioning in here. Don't know what this is. We're going to yeet it. Nice little sticker. Nultronics. I will never use this, but I understand that people like that novelty. This case is fantastic. This is a really nice traveling case, storage case. Fantastic. There's a new smell too, similar to the new shoe smell when you get new shoes. Not as good as new shoes, but it'll do the trick. Enough to get me temporarily high on a new product. We have cables here. This is really cool. Nice cables. It looks like there's 3. All branded with the Nultronics logo. That's pretty cool. It's interesting that there's enough space to carry all of these in this case, but yeah, it works just fine. I'd imagine that you could probably even put a mouse in here. As a matter of fact, let me put... Yep. It fits right in there. I don't know if this is going to close though now. No, it does not. So if you put a mouse in here, it would have to be very, very flat for it to actually not only fit, but to have the case closed. But I don't know what this is. There's no pocket here. It looks like it's just a divider, maybe just to protect the keyboard even more from the cables that you would put in here. So here's the actual keyboard. Oops. And, oh, it's protected very well by this foam in here. This foam feels fantastic. Wow. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, this is built with care. So this is the keyboard itself. It has a glossy finish. It's not matte. And there's what looks like nodes here, or kind of designs that you would see on a PCB maybe. I don't know if you can see that. There's some kind of markings there that etched onto the material itself. Interesting. There's the Nultronics logo. Yeah. Glossy, smooth finish. Doesn't look like it collects fingerprints all that well. Maybe. No, it doesn't. It doesn't collect fingerprints. It's not a fingerprint mandate. And my hands are pretty oily. Interesting. There's a heft to it. This is definitely heavier than the than the uni. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the uni also is made up of, I think, 3 layers. This is made up of 2 layers, but this, I'm guessing, steel layer here is thicker than I think all 3 combined on the uni. So there's some heft to this. And we have the back here. This, I'm guessing, is for a tripod. Let's see how this feels. This actually feels interesting. I wonder which I wonder what the vowel keys are. I would assume that the vowels would be these right here, A, O, E, U, and that these would be the number keys, but I guess I'll see. These would be the asterisks. Interesting. Wow. Oh, I'm not sure what would be best there. This feels really interesting. It definitely feels deeper than the uni. I will say that. The amount of travel space that you have when you press these switches, it is deeper than the uni. And it's louder also. The uni is quieter, but the depth of the switches is shallower. This definitely does feel like it has more depth. I do like these keycaps. The base keycaps that come on this thing are leagues ahead, in my opinion, of what originally came on the uni. The uni had these curved white keycaps that didn't feel good on the tips of your fingers when you were pressing the keys. But this actually feels good. I like that there's a number bar up here too as well. Makes it easy to hit numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 in the new theory that I'm learning. A is 5 and a number key. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 0 is O and a number key. That's pretty cool. I've yet to tell how this performs and how this feels. I'll be using it for maybe the next couple weeks. I'll be switching it between my machine, my Stentura 400, and this, just to kind of get a feel for this. But first impressions, I mean, I don't know. What do you expect? It's another Steno keyboard. Very thin, a little heavier than the uni. I'm actually going to bring the uni out to give a visual comparison. It's packaged very well. There's nothing wrong with the uni as a product. It's packed in its own foam. This is packed a little bit tighter because of the keycaps that I switched out. But if you want a visual comparison, there it is. So the uni is smaller. It's definitely not as heavy. It has its own, a bit of heft to it, but there's no comparison. The Multisteno is definitely heavier. And if you look at here, the uni is made up of 3 layers, while the Multisteno is made of 2. And you see the bottom layer of the Multisteno is so much thicker. And it's obviously metal. You know, it looks like steel. The uni, there we go. On the back, it's a nice design there on the uni. You have these feet here, these rubber feet on the back of the uni. Here we have, it doesn't look like those are coming off. I applied a little bit of force there, but it looks like they're down for the count. They're not getting up. We have these transparent silicone, maybe, I'm not sure. Rubber stops on the uni. Yeah, rubber as well, I guess. 4 rubber stops. The uni is not a bad product at all. If you were looking for a hobbyist Steno keyboard and you were wondering which one to get, there is nothing wrong with the uni whatsoever. I mean, there is nothing wrong with it. Maybe I was just curious. That's probably what it is. Because in the moment, I do remember feeling some kind of dissatisfaction, but now that I'm actually using it again, I can't remember why. There's really nothing wrong with this keyboard. And now that I'm actually looking at it, the spacing in between the consonants there's a greater space on the uni between two sections, which I actually like. I like that more ergonomic feel. The one thing that I don't like about steno machines is how close together the consonant groups are. And it kind of makes it feel less ergonomic because you have more, I think it's called ulnar deviation, where your kind of wrists are close together like this. I like that this feels a bit more natural on my hands. This is a bit closer together, but it's still better. It's still better than an actual steno machine, in my opinion, anyway. Okay, my camera's out of focus, but yeah, there's the multi-steno.